I think I'm going to title this one, Who's Afraid of Little Old Me? My entire life, I've wanted to serve humanity. I want to make a difference in people's lives. But that's a challenging thing. Because everyone wants an easy answer. And charity, well, that gets taken advantage of. Whether I've had money in the bank or been without a place to live, I spent all of my time thinking, what could I do? Who needs me? What am I good for? And then the other side of the mirror, seeing, dang, I could really come into those people's lives. They could pay me $100 a week, and that sounds like a lot. But for $400 a month, I could babysit their kids the 8 hours a day or whatever that they're gone, clean their house. If they show me their budget, I can show them how to save all that money and then some. And at the same time, give them some life counseling and coaching. But then I'm stuck all the way on the other side of that mirror without anybody to serve, without any resources, without any kids, without a wife. My job take advantage of me, throw me away. My wife take advantage of me, throw me away. Well, they had everything they needed with or without me, and plenty of people to lean on. Most everything going to waste. And there's no spot for me to be. What the fuck, right? That doesn't make no fucking sense. When the thing that I'm best at is just about anything you fucking put me at. If I don't know how to do it, give me a few hours or a couple weeks, depending on what it is. It'll be just about as good as anybody you've ever had on the job. But then I'm limited, where I'm just stuck in a corner, pigeonholed, and all my talents go to waste. It's really a conundrum in the world. How to find usefulness when everybody needs someone, but they just want like a penny. They want a penny off of each thing to do it all, and then to have it all to themselves. Kind of like the opposite of what I was describing about how I could come into somebody's life if it, and shit. And yet, so I could change somebody's whole fucking family and take care of their whole family for $400 a month, but still not have a place to live. And $400 ain't enough to live on unless you can live inside their house as their nanny. But then everyone's out here making $800 or more a month, standing at a counter, kind of useless to themselves and everyone else, just ringing shit up. That's fucking weird. That is weird. That doesn't make any sense. But then they'd easily spend that $400 to $800 on something that's useless. That, oh, well, we got a memory, we got a picture in a photo album, as if like I was talking about somebody that gets killed in a fight. Like, oh, you know, oh, well, we got his picture. Now he's dead. See, wasn't that a good time, kids? When we were at Disney World, remember when you were afraid to go down the slide because it was too scary? But now you're in the Olympics, you know? Or whatever. Like, man, life is crazy. Everything's so disconnected and isolated. And all those that are together seem to be so far apart. And then all those that are so far apart are the ones that are closest together. Like my collective friends who it seems like when I wake up in the morning, I can't even get out of bed. I don't know a reason to get out of bed. And I could check, and the first thing I do is check in with them. But they're there and I'm here. It's almost like they want me to go away. Or they want me to come over. But I can't go away and I can't come over. And I don't know what to do with my time in between here and there. And knowing the sad likelihood I might never see those people. Even though I got one up on my screen right now that I know will be the best wife that there is. But then I'm stuck with, you know, like, oh, this weird situation of money. You know, well, what's your boyfriend do? You know, what's Josh do? I don't know. She's got the money. Well, women got the money anyway. See, that's the thing about society that's set up. Women have all the money. They have all the kids, and they can take the bag at any time they want. So unless they got a good man at their side, then they're missing the whole world even though they got it. And a good man serves his wife no matter fucking what. Is there for her day in, day out, ups and downs, and all she has to secure is one of those, and he'll fucking walk the 5 miles to work every day just to prove what's to be proven without having to prove it. It's just like, well, I'll go get us some money. I'll go get us some money. I'll do my part. I just want to know that you're there when I get back. I have nothing else to live for. I just need you. And that's the truth of it. Of how man is the end of the DNA chain, the end of the evolution. He's everything and nothing. He's the angel in the sky, and he's the ground that we walk on. He's the end all be all. He's useless. What's he good for? Let's see, keep you warm at night. He can do with all your crazy sides, all your emotions. He can share in whatever projects she has on her mind. He can want to learn with her. We want to raise the kids together, not put it all on her. For there to be real union in all things. And so it is that they've set the world up to be a paradox on purpose, because only truth can't fucking walk a crooked ass line. and it can walk that crooked ass line at the same time, and ain't nobody gonna be able to say shit. The girls get pink and boys get blue, and he goes to work and gets some money, and he has to build the stuff, but then it's her job to take care of the kids, and how it's split. The men do one thing, women do another thing. And anybody that's balanced knows that it's all that shit. It doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman. To divide things up like that is to be conquered from the outset. If the family's already divided, if they're not able to do things together, through thick and thin, better or worse, till death do you part. But people like to switch that, till death do us part. What does that mean? You know, everybody's got their own mind kicking their own asses, thinking about the details too much. That's what makes the mind flimsy, unless you got your heart in the fucking fight. Then it doesn't matter what nobody says. When your heart's in the fight, it doesn't matter. There's no argument. There's no, well, I could benefit from this way or that way, or, oh, I better not say this because it might ruin things. No. That's cowardly. And that breaks up a family. All for benefits that are useless. What benefits are there if you're not united with yourself, you're not united with your partner, and in and out of and around and all about whatever that meaning of God, Jesus Christ, and all that shit means? If it ain't united, it's busted. And you gotta walk it the whole way, and everything's gonna look busted. Or, well, it was never busted. I remember, was there, I don't know, 3 years ago? I've deleted all that stuff. My channel's changed so much since then. But having to walk from a house with no power, no nothing, no food, no nothing, out on the outskirts of town, I'd walk 2 miles in every day just to sit at a restaurant, unable to order anything except for a glass of water because I was free, to plug in my laptop and charge my phone and sit there for a couple hours and download tarot videos, because those are the only people that were there for me. And that's why tarot is my fucking church. And I'm here as the missing, I don't know, I'm not the source of it. I'm not the tail end of it. It's not all about me. It's not all about them. It's about something greater. And lived a whole summer through that, and go home just to have a collection of friends, because the entire town was useless, thinking they got somebody in the bag, thinking they're teaching somebody a lesson, but they were just teaching themselves a lesson, because that town's still over there and they didn't get shit out of me. All they did is make themselves look stupid. That sounds mean, but I don't know what to say otherwise. Everyone wants to prove some kind of point. I don't know what point there is to prove if everyone's not taken care of, and everyone's trying to teach a lesson to the one that's having to do the most work. Just to have some cat food for a couple kittens that everybody's trying to find a way that they could kill them, or to take that from them just because of their own insecurities and their own issues. When everyone in town has fucking $20 to offer. And a whole town of 5,000-6,000 people with $20 each to offer one guy, that's a lot of money. But they blew that $20. Every single one of them. And the money walked away. And here we are again. Still carrying the world. Still the collective. Still not backing down. Still wanting to help everybody. But everybody's got what they need. Unless they don't. And then they just come in and they just take it. And everything's connected. Every single one of us. So who could take advantage of who? Ain't nobody could take advantage of nobody else. Ain't nobody's got their own private hideaway away from everyone else. All them starving people on the streets, that's everybody's problem. You can't go, oh, well, you know, I'm going to blame it on, well, they must be doing drugs, or they must be, you know, it's this, that, the other thing. But then everybody who's even got a family and got all their shit still leaning on their childhood wounds. As soon as you bring up fucking anything, then they're attacking you and they're sneaking around, they're plotting shit, and they're only doing shit for their own advantages. Because they're covering their privates, afraid of getting hurt. Even when they have all that abundance, they're still scared. Of what? What is that anybody scared of? But everyone's looking for a hero. But they're afraid to build heroes. Heroes got to build themselves. Like this. Still smiling. Still being the one that would take care of anyone, but everybody wants it for free, or is willing to pay the wrong person to do the job, and then I don't know. It's crazy, huh? Expectations. Misunderstood and misheld associations. You know, the thing about the ego, on the base floor of what the ego is, that's why it could be called the collective in one way. Because, well, each person, especially before they've awakened, all they know is the past. And so everything that you bring up, like you talk about, well, my dad, then the other person goes, yeah, but my dad, da 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 da. Okay. But then, so each person's talking about their dad. But then it doesn't really bridge a gap, and each person's stuck on something that has to do with nothing. And the bridge has never been built. And so that's why this image of Christ thing has everything to do with bridging that gap backwards across the panoramic fucking divider line. The shit should be clear as plain as day. But everyone's trying to skip across that line and take full advantage of the 360 and be missing. Their face is missing, their voice is missing, their actions are missing. And so everyone's split up on to church, to work, to home, to. Rather than here we are, here is where it's at, here we go, here's who's afraid of little old me. You know, it's really gratifying that I walked to get this cat food. I got 32 cans of cat food. So I got enough to last till this time next month, even though I'll be without internet in a week. My kids are taken care of first, even if they're cats. And we're not splurging, because the splurge is just the love, just the attention. It's a little thing. It doesn't cost a lot of money. And ultimately, it's being there for each other, because we're trapped in a box together. So obviously, I can't let them out in the front yard, because some motherfucker will come by and kill them as soon as I blink, because they're a coward. One of them probably steals a coffee pot too. I didn't steal shit. I put everything I got out there. I put all the drugs, all my heart and soul, my face, my life, thick and thin, ugly, clean, otherwise, right here. Because there's no being afraid. So yeah, I got the exercise to walk to Walmart. I needed an excuse to go somewhere. I'm carrying 30 pounds of cat food or some shit back. But my mother would be, oh my God, she got 2 carts full of shit. Or even one just piled to the ceiling. And, oh, this is too much. It's too much work. And then to go home and have it all. And then just be sitting there. And where'd that money come from? It didn't come from work. It didn't come from giving. It came for free. So I worked for my kids. I made the effort. I made the 2-mile walk. I carried everything they needed. And I didn't get nothing for myself. Not really. I got ketchup and an onion. That's what I got for me. Ketchup and an onion. Because the stuff I got left in my house, I got a bunch of stuff from going to the food bank. But the food bank gives you a bunch of shit that, well, you can't hardly use it alone. You get 3 boxes of hamburger helper and only 1 pound of hamburger, but no milk, and you need milk to make it. I didn't want to carry milk. I have to get that another day. So I got like 20 boxes of hamburger helpers I can't make. I got all these packages of beans I can't use. And whether I stay in this house or I leave it, I need to use up all the extra junk. There's no reason to haul it around, and no reason to give it back, and no reason to throw it away. So I've been eating whatever there is, because I'm grateful for the life I have and for everything bestowed upon me. And I'm not afraid to give what I have, even if I have nothing. So I want to say I love you to this wonderful lady who I didn't close the window. It just happened to still be there. Who's on my screen right now in a little picture-in-picture window by sheer accident. But there's no such thing as coincidences or accidents, as she's on the walk with me, even though she's in Canada. Well, only half a block and I'm home. 30 minutes each way. Maybe I'll do tarot video in a bit. I don't know. I don't know how to be anyone else but myself. I don't know how how to read as cool as other people do on the fly and bend it. Because I'm too square. You know, the heart doesn't fold. It pumps, yeah, but not really. It pushes and pulls at the same time. It flows, but it doesn't flow. All the drugs go through it, but whoa, what drugs? Drugs are for the brain. The heart runs on salt and water and calcium. That's weird. What's the salt for? For electricity. What? I thought water was electrical. No, actually water doesn't conduct electricity. Not if it's pure. It does. It's an insulator. It only conducts electricity if it has pollutants in it. Like minerals. What's the calcium for? For the beat, the bone structure. Even though bones are built out of calcium, but they're all stuck in place. So that's all the heart needed. Water, salt, calcium, and that's about it. And it runs the whole goddamn system without another thing on its mind. Except for a mind. It's all over the damn place. And that's the truth. The truth. So, here we are. Now I clean the litter box. Take care of the kids one step further. And make me some spaghetti. Later.